Hey, what's up guys? Today we're talking about the brand new Samsung Galaxy S6. We already made a dedicated video about the S6 Edge. You can check it out. This one is the 32GB version. You also get in another other storage options like 64GB and 128GB. At the first look, you will see that the wooden pattern is gone here. Now it's a plain packet, and the MRP written is 52,000 here in India, but you'd get it for about 49,000. And then some of the quick specs: you have a 5.1-inch screen, 16MP back camera, 5MP front camera. Both have a very fast f/1.9 aperture. You have LTE, of course, and then Exynos 7420 64-bit chipset, 32 gig storage, and we have the pearl white model. You also get it in black, gold, and an exclusive blue color. So on top you'll see that's the device, all metal and glass. Now we'll come back to the device in a bit. Here you'd have all the manuals and warranty cards and stuff, and then your 2 ampere fast charger that can charge this device in 10 minutes for up to 4 hours of usage, or that's what Samsung claims. You have the micro USB 2.0 cable, and then a brand new design, not exactly design, a brand new earbuds basically on their earphones. And they have the volume control, volume rocker, and call control and mic. The audio jack here changed from gold to silver, which I do not like. I like the gold plated more because they kind of filter the sound better. But as you see now, the earbuds here are more those Apple earbuds like, and these are supposed to direct the sound better. And you also have extra earbuds, but then I've always found them kind of slipping away. Anyway, so that's the content. You also have a SIM tray opener, by the way. So that's the content of the box. So that's the Samsung Galaxy S6. It's almost of the same size of the S6 Edge that we have here, and you can see it attracts fingerprints and dirt all over, both on the front and on the back. But because we have the white model, the back is not very visible, the fingerprints and dirt. But if you have the gold model or even the blue model, for example, you will see the fingerprints all over the place. So if that's your concern, then you can buy the white model, because it's available in white, black, blue, and gold. And if you want to be exclusive, you can have the blue model that's only available on the S6 and not on the S6 Edge. The blue model. The gold model is when you want to show up, but that gets dirty very easily. That color in particular is one of my favorite, because that gold is not overboard. It's like you're carrying an 18 karat S6, but it gets very dirty. The black is the most cosmopolitan one. It will go with probably any style or any attire. So if that's one of your thing, then probably you should get the black color. I would probably get the white only if I'm concerned about the fingerprints much and I do not want my phone to show that. So 5.1-inch screen there, Gorilla Glass 4, 2560 by 1440 pixels of resolution, Super AMOLED screen. And I've been using this phone for about 1.5 months now. I've been using this phone as my primary phone, and you can see all dirts and fingerprints here, but you won't see any scratches anywhere. That's the power of Gorilla Glass 4. And on top you have the 5MP autofocus camera, and it has a very fast f/1.9 aperture, plus also it can record up to 2K video. Then you have earpiece and notification LEDs and sensors and stuff. Below you would have the typical Samsung home screen. Your back and recent key would be on the screen. The volume rocker is now separated. Here you have the 3.5mm jack, micro USB 2.0 port, the mouthpiece, the very iPhone 6 like speaker arrangement there. Your SIM tray, it takes nano SIM and does not support micro SD card. Power button, secondary noise cancelling mic, and IR blaster. Behind the 16MP autofocus camera accompanied by that LED flash. This camera also has the same f/1.9 very fast aperture blade. Apart from that, you have sensors and all there for your fingerprints and stuff. So the Samsung branding. You cannot open the back flap. It hides a 2550 mAh battery and also supports fast charger. Now Let's quickly take a look at the differences between the S6 and the S6 Edge. So the fundamental difference is the edge screen on both sides on the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, and you do not have that on the S6. It has a traditional brushed metal, or not brushed metal, matte finish aluminum ring here. Plus you also have this part slightly flattened out so that it kind of gives a slightly better grip on your hand there. However, here you have the edge screen on both sides, and the metal ring now is very, very thin. I really liked the S6 when I picked it up, but over this month, when I started using them every day, I kind of found the Galaxy S6 ergonomically better because of this fat ring here. It kind of it sits more comfortably in your hand. It does not scare you in terms of like sleeping away whenever. But then this guy has very thin ring, so although it looks exquisite, it's a very different looking device. It's definitely an onlooker, and you can really show this off. But at times, your fingers do not get that grip because it has too thin a metal ring here. Apart from that, you'll see most of the buttons now. See the SIM tray gone over there, and because here it's there, so there's no space on the side now. The volume rocker is on the same place. Below you have the same things. Here you have the power button, only the SIM tray has gone above now, and then apart from that, everything is almost the same. Yeah, 138 grams compared to 132 gram on this one. I guess it has a little bit more metal. 138 grams, well, it does not feel exactly feather light, but 138 gram is just about manageable. The S6 is an amazing Quad HD display, 2560 by 1440 pixels, and the icons at no point of time will look pixelated. It's an extremely high screen. Sometimes you do not even need a screen of this high resolution. And you're gonna check our color card. You can see those well, saturation and hue are fine. It's kind of just oversaturated this, but you can go to settings and you can change the colors to, let's say, basic color, and which will give you more neutral color on this. This is an adaptive display setting right now, so it kind of optimizes the color. It kind of enhances the color for your viewing pleasure whenever you're viewing a photo or a movie. So it depends on you how you want to see the colors, but overall it's one of the best displays in the market right now. So the S6 has Android Lollipop, of course, and with a brand new TouchWiz on front, which is much lighter, thinner, and see even the widgets and all are mostly now have a very transparent background, so that it does not give too much load on the home screen here. See, so this kind of widgets design is very good in terms of the speed. It does not lag the home screen at all, and even the Flipboard app, see, it kind of comes out and goes in very, very smoothly. Now you have your notification bar and goes on like this, and then you can go to your settings from there. Long press will take you to Google Now, and that's the recent app. You can close all and then back. Yeah, and those are the apps, and you can see again a small collection of apps. So you have the usual Google Android apps, plus you also have some of those are the Android apps, some of the Samsung in-house app, plus some of the third-party apps like Microsoft apps here, and then Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook. So some third-party app, but they're not many bloatware. And also one of the things to note here is that Dropbox is gone. So now you have OneDrive. So same, you get 100 GB for 2 years with OneDrive. Another app of interest here is the Smart Manager. So here you kind of have your useful tools managers in one app, like your battery manager, their storage manager, memory manager, and the device security. You can simply say clean all, and it'll clean all these things. That's a really cool thing. We'll straight away go to the camera, and let's start with the back camera first. There's a 16 MP autofocus camera, and It also now has live tracking, meaning whenever you're filming a subject, it can track it real time, something that the iPhone 6 has started doing. It's good, and it does not do exposure jump, you see. Cool, you can take your stills from there, you can pause it, or you can stop it from here. You have your usual settings out here. You can also minimize it if you want a cleaner interface. And then that's the front. And see, it's bright enough, and it's very, does not lag at all. Only about a fraction of a second. And then you have your usual modes, selective focus and other thing. The Pro mode here is important because where you can customize your ISOs and your aperture and white balance and stuff. We've checked out the image and video quality, and they are excellent to say the least. The image and video quality of the S6 and the S6 Edge are almost identical, but we've seen that the S6 kind of gives a slightly warmer tone to the images. The details are absolutely fine, even to print under enough light. Even when you zoom to 100%, you'll see the details. Under low light, the details drops down significantly, but still the noise is checked up to a very good ISO level. The videos are sharp, there's no fuzziness edge to edge. Again, under enough light, under low light, similar case with the stills. The saturation and hue are proper. It tends to oversaturate the greenish part at times, but yeah, that's about it. It's a great camera. So you see the sound output is loud enough. It's very loud even for the crowded and public places. Plus the bass and treble are there. So overall, great speaker sound output. Now, one of the complaints people had about this particular S6 series, both S6 and S6 Edge, is that Samsung did not give the removable battery any longer. The 2550 mAh battery actually gave us about 10 hours of moderate usage, which is, I would say, well, fine. It's not great, but still it's good enough, but it gets the fast charger. So at 10 minutes, I think it charged about roughly about 22% or something, which was good enough for me to go some hours of even gameplay and movie watching and using the phone moderately. And the whole charge took me about I guess close to about 45 to 50 minutes, which is again a good rate of charging the battery. The call quality is excellent, even the reception. So overall, the user interface is absolutely smooth now, gone out of bloatware and gone the lags and everything. Even when you multitask a lot, this guy does not lag at all. We did some benchmarking and gameplay testing. You can check out those dedicated videos. They must be mentioned in the card somewhere there. So then, should you get the Samsung Galaxy S6? First, the difficult choice, S6 or S6 Edge, if you like the S6 series, that is. Between the S6 and S6 Edge, there is almost a 10,000 rupees difference, or 9,000, whatever. I would say if you only like the design and look of the S6 Edge, it's definitely a looker. It's very different from other phones, and it's kind of a status symbol. People will look at the phone, will ask you probably which this phone one, and get excited and stuff. This one is more traditional looking. If that's your only point, then definitely go for the Edge. But if you're looking at the usability of the Edge screen, it's not as much as the Note Edge. It has a very limited functionality right now, and you can only use the Edge screen when the phone is sleeping, apart from of course just one function that's almost not worth mentioning. HTC M9 is another great phone. It has also all metal. It doesn't have glass, it has all metal. The M9 actually looks better than the S6. The S6 Edge kind of looks different in a good way than the M9. So between those two, I'd probably prefer the S6 Edge purely for that unconventional look. But M9 definitely looks better than this one. It's definitely more sturdy because it's all metal. The camera, however, is not as good as the one on the S6. Even I think the fast charging and battery is not as good. But HTC's SandSkin is better than the TouchWiz. At least, I personally feel so. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to the S6 and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel and share this video to share the love. Thank you.